Hello, welcome to No Rest for the Vivid podcast. My name is Claire Hill, founder of the Vivid Business Club, self-belief coach, business coach as well, helping business owners, online business owners with warrior spirit, with business tools and mindset shifts in order to believe that anything is possible. What do you think of my new strapline? I had something on my Instagram bio that didn't land with one of my dream clients, and I thought, I've got to rejig this. And this is, I'm just going to give you permission now that you might sit, and I have done this, sit for a very long time doing your strapline, your elevator pitch and all of that, and then go, yeah, that doesn't fit anymore, and then change it. Oh, that doesn't fit anymore, and change it. But this is the first time I think I've ever gone, oh my God, that really lands. I mean, I did just make a couple of mistakes, but basically that's what I do. I support online business owners with warrior spirit, with business and mindset tools to believe that anything is possible for them. That is what I do. And also get productive as fuck. How can I work that in? Business, productivity, and mindset tools. That's what I do. Clarity. Fucking love it. So I am talking today about your mum, your dad. My mum, your dad. I'm just going to give a little shout out to Shama. Shama, who is the biggest fan of the No Rest for the Vivid podcast that everybody knows. If you're a listener here, you know one of my best mates, Shama, is a big fan. She is so up to date with all the episodes. But the reason I'm shouting out about her is because she told me about My Mum, Your Dad ages ago. I think in the first series, didn't watch it. And then I've just watched the second series. And maybe I'm going to go back and watch the first, actually. I can hear Shama go, yeah, definitely do it. So I probably will. But I'm talking about this show because I've just finished watching the second series. And there was an episode where the mums and dad, if you don't know about this show, by the way, it is like single 40, 50-year-olds who go into this house and their children are watching and their children are supporting them in order to find more connections. It's basically Love Island for divorcees. I don't think there was any widowers there. No, I don't think so. But anyway, so it's just sort of like reconnecting, being themselves, getting themselves out there, right? And what was my point? Oh yeah, and it was created by Davina McCall. So she presents it, and I was listening to the podcast episode where she actually spoke to Stephen Bartlett about this idea that she was talking to ITV about, and it's happened. It's a really nice, heartwarming show. And anyway, I really need to know about the couples. Actually, I need to go and do some research and see how those couples are doing. But there was a task where the children write a sentence to their parents telling them something that they want to let go of. They want them to let go of. And I found that really, really powerful. And so the activity was an incredibly powerful part of the show. And I thought, if Jackson, my son, could write to me a sentence to say, Mummy, I want you to let go of this, what could that be? And though I don't think he has that consciousness yet, being only 6 years old, what would that 8-year-old version of me say, and you know, Claire, you got to let go of this thing. And I really believe that we can never ever stop working on our mindset, ever. Self-development for me has been the most powerful, transforming, empowering, magical experience of my life. And I have been through the shit. I've spoken about that. But to be able to get to this point in my life just before turning 40 and feel incredibly confident and have clarity about what I'm here to do and how to do it is just bloody incredible. I just love the fact. I'm just really proud of myself for being able to do that. I hope you're in the same position. You may not be yet, but that's okay, because I have worked incredibly hard to get here. This isn't a luck situation. Luck, you bring luck into your life. This is about the fact that I get up early, I journal, I do my 3 A4 pages, I constantly grab those negative thoughts. I'm thinking about every single word that comes out of my mouth. Is that toxic? Is it complaining? Where's the energy come from? What's the intention behind what I am saying? And it sounds like a lot of work now, but I'm so used to it that it doesn't happen. But where is my nervous system? Am I regulated? How are the people that I love being impacted by that dysregulation if it's there? And how can I get back on top of it? And also knowing that I get to choose every part of my day, every feeling and reaction to everything. And I'm in control. I'm in control of all of that. That is incredibly powerful. Life doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. And the process of the discomfort, and also the biggest thing for me has been saying, if this really challenging, uncomfortable feeling I'm experiencing right now, what is this giving me access to? Where am I going next? Because I've been through this incredibly uncomfortable part of my business. I don't want to label those experiences as negative ones when they get me to such brilliant places. Like, they are a gateway, a doorway we have to go through. You will have to go through in order to get to where you want to be. So how can you not be grateful for those feelings of discomfort when they lead you to such beautiful things? Like, I went through a couple of uncomfortable days last week, first time in 6 months. And this is where we can get in so friendly and in control and manage our doubt in such a way that the distance between wobbly and wonky days just extends out and out and out. But I did have a wonky day, and definitely my nervous system wasn't regulated that day. And I had the tools. I had the tools to sort it out. I would urge you, if you're listening to this, you're thinking, I don't know what you're chatting about. Like, I cannot do that. I just want to urge you to go. One, if you're a Vivid Business Club member, there are so many resources in the Warrior Boss Academy. Please just go and watch the Warrior Boss chapter and the guest expert bit. Like, honestly, it's so incredibly transformational because it allows you to learn the tools in order to move forward. But if you're not in the Vivid Business Club yet, I've got a beautiful mini course. It's £22. That's all it is. £22 taking you through 5 lessons. I think it's actually 6, but there's 6 lessons there that are going to really support you with resources and tools in order to get over your doubts, especially if it's a moment of incredible discomfort right now. Please, I urge you, go and get that course. 22 quid can be the best 22 quid you've ever spent in your life. Like, 22 quid, you can't even get a decent takeaway for that, can you? For that, like, no way, not anymore. All right, go, please. 22 quid, best 22 quid you ever spent. But I had those wonky days and I came out the other side of it. And I was constantly just going, I'm so grateful for this discomfort. I'm so grateful that this feels horrible right now because what's on the other side of it? And I was patient with myself that I was going to get to the other side and know exactly what I was going to achieve, exactly where I'm going. The clarity I've had this week has been incredible. Like, as well as talking through with my team and just allowing myself to just process thoughts and ideas, it's like, oh yeah, things are good. And I wrote so much in my book this week as well. So please, 22 quid, but also just allow yourself to just not label it. What if this discomfort is just neutral? So even though I've gone through these processes, I wondered what my little Jackson, or the little, the 8-year-old version of me would tell me right now to let go of. And I think there's one thing that I am still working on. And that is the feeling that maybe I shouldn't have this success, or I'm not deserving of the success I want because of what I've been through, because of where I've come from with my family and where that I just think like now, if people knew me as a little girl, and you know that where I've come from anyway, there's a lot of love where I've come from, and don't get me wrong, but you know, with a socioeconomic status is quite low, you know, just council, just all of the housing and the poverty. If I was to show that version of me, I think people would be quite disbelieving of where I am, especially I think like my path, when I just give myself a pat on the back, like according to statistics, I should definitely not be. It's like 0.1%, especially with a master's degree as well, you know? So I'm really proud of myself for that. But definitely I think that they would tell me, especially that 8-year-old version of me would say, you all of the reasons you believe no, let me say this again. All of the reasons why you don't think that you're enough for the success you've got and you dream of are exactly the reasons why you are. Because just like you, I'm a warrior. I am a complete warrior that has taken all of those challenges, that pain, and turned it into something really freaking amazing. And you're the same, I'm sure. So that's a really lovely exercise to do, I think. I thought I was going to cry, but I didn't. Go think, even if you've got children, like ask them, what would they wish that they would let go of? Also, I know Jackson would say, he took me a picture of me this week. He's really into photography. And he took this picture of me and was sitting there editing it, showed me something on the iPhone I didn't even know about. I think his grandpa must have taught him. And he took a picture of me, and he was so like in love with this picture. And that's got me going, because if we ever feel insecure about ourselves, our children think we are the most beautiful things in the world. So he was just looking at this picture, like totally in love with the picture, because this picture showed a version of me that he loves so much. And then I saw it. I don't take pictures of myself in pajamas, you know, like, and I was like, oh my God, he'd just tell me to let go of the fact that I ever think that potentially I don't look good enough. Didn't he? Like, anyway, a really nice point of view to think from. I hope that's giving you some like, I don't know, like some motivation just to look at yourself in a different way. Because being warriors, you know, like, we're pretty special people, aren't we? And hiding away that warrior spirit, the one thing that stops us from showing up sometimes is the complete reason why we have to. You know, you are more than enough for what you want. You are more than enough than you can ever imagine for the dreams that are coming your way. Just maybe start believing it. What's the worst that's going to happen? Because it's just going to be a challenge. You're just going to learn from it, aren't you? All right, my love. I hope that's helped. Please let me know if it has. I didn't have a listener question this week because I really wanted to share that little bit of wisdom. But if you do have a listener question, let me know. Send it through. Email beliefteam@clarehill.uk or comment below on the YouTube, on the Spotify, whatever, or just send me a DM. Always happy to hear from you. I am Claire Hill on Instagram. And please go and have a look at that self-belief course. £22, and it is going to get you super ready and give you the tools in order to get a handle on that doubt so you can go and be the most vivid version of yourself. Have a wonderful day wherever you are.